From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it drops down incomplete. I thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Saints nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And then made a nice play, even though it was complete.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic. Okay, double up.
They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There are 6 of them: the Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts, but they know how to turn things around. And when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a
Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now
on 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
52's the mic right here.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rip left. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Harris now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
7-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Breeze. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Saints 17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the turn. Watch the turn. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Shoot, shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
56 to Mike, boys. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, Kamara. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Breeze to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Saints.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.